Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. I hope you're ready for another Magic Review because we're gonna jump right into it. I think I spend too much time talking at the beginning of my videos. So if you wanna hang around to the end, that's where I'll put all the extra stuff. All right, so today we're gonna look at L dimension. And first thing I wanna say is I've seen this on a couple different sites listed both ways. So if you go look for this, you may wanna search two different ways. So L dimension I think is the most popular. The other way I've seen this listed is as dimension L, because that's actually what's on the box. That's how we read. But on some sites, it's different. So if you can't find it as L dimension, look for it as dimension L. All right, so L dimension from MagiCat. What is it? This is a stage effect, parlor effect, okay, of a floating light illusion. So you are literally making light appear from within your hands and manipulating it. Very similar, I would say, to a zombie ball routine, okay? This is very similar to a zombie ball routine. But there's just no curtain, right? There's just no curtain. You are just literally making light appear from between your hands. Very similar to Scarlet Witch, right? Or Doctor Strange, right? You're just making light appear from within your hands. And yeah, they're gonna teach you 5 tricks. And I would say they're not all variations on a theme. I mean, they are, but I think there's enough distinction between each trick that it'd be beneficial to learn because they look different. They just look different. And they look very magical in their hands. All right, so let's say you pay $180 to your favorite Murphy's Magic dealer. What are you gonna get? You get the red box, of course, hard-shelled box. Inside that box, you're gonna get the light gimmick. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what all these things are. And I can't really show you pictures either because that gives the things away. And you know, I'm right to do so because even on the site where you go and buy this, there are no pictures. They don't show you what's in the box. So I can't really break that trust and show you what's in the box either, okay? So you're getting a light gimmick. You're getting 2 white wands, 2 white magic wands, and we'll talk about those. They both have magical properties to them. They do. You're gonna get a utility that you wear that allows you to do the trick. You get 2 white silks, a small white silk and a large white silk. And then you also get we'll call it a magician's utility device that will help you load and produce said silks. I know in the trailer, it shows him starting off with smoke. There's no smoke machine included in this, but if you had your own smoke device, of course you could use it. I will also point out right at the top of this that there is no IT in this at all. There's no IT. This is not an IT trick. That said, is it what I thought? Yes, it is what I thought. Like I said, it looked like zombie ball, and it kind of is. There's an element to it that is, but I would probably relate this more closely to the floating ladle trick. If you know the floating soup ladle trick, very similar to that. Is everything well made? Absolutely, absolutely. It's $180. It's 180 bucks. You are getting props built to last. Now, the flip side of this is, beside the white magic wands, nothing, and the silks, right? Beside the magic wands and the silks, there's nothing else to see. Everything else is an invisible product that your spectators, your audience, will never see. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? It's all shot on YouTube, and you have subtitles because he's not talking in English. He is talking to a mounted camera. It's very well done, very funny to watch, very youthful, playful, relevant. There's even like fun memes in between. As far as what he's gonna teach you, like I said, there's 5 tricks. It starts with an intro and an opening, and they go over what's in the box. And they talk to you about how to get your light gimmick ready, and how to operate it, and how to wear it. And then they're gonna walk you through the basic handling. The entire video is 25 minutes. And in that 25 minutes, you're gonna see a performance, see a reveal, and he'll do some closing thoughts about each trick at the end. The first one is called Polaris, and it is simply a floating light. Again, I'm gonna liken it to a zombie ball. It appears and vanishes in a puff of smoke. The second trick is called Libra. He makes the light appear and then he pulls a white magic wand from it and then pulls a second white magic wand from it. The next trick is called Gemini. Again, you have your light, and this is a dual white wand performance where one wand vanishes and appears over and over again, and when he does it, it looks like a camera trick. The next trick is called Meteor Shower. This is again done with a light. A white wand appears and then it vanishes into a puff of confetti. And then the last trick is called Wormhole. Again, you have your light and you can reach inside with an empty hand and pull a white silk out from the center of the light very slowly. And the end is some tips and advice. Pocket space, this isn't really pocket space, okay? You are coming out to perform, ready to go, okay? So you are wearing and preparing in advance this trick, okay? So like I said at the top of this is a parlor trick, this is a stage trick, okay? And yes, there are clothing requirements. I don't like when people say clothing restrictions. Are there clothing restrictions? There are clothing requirements. How are the angles? There are angles. There's a lot of angles. There's angles on several things. There's angles on the light gimmick. There's even angles on the wands, or at least one of the wands. Both wands are not identical. They're not equally made. You will need to be able to control your environment and your lighting, okay? And you are going to want to keep a distance from your audience. From what I've heard from some other people, maybe 6 feet at least, okay? But like I said, you want to be in a room where you can control those angles and control your lights. How much practice does it require? This is an act, okay? Let's separate what a magic trick is with an act, okay? A magic trick is something that maybe is a little bit more organic. You talk to the spectators, they talk back. Maybe you forget a sentence or two and you're like, oh, I forgot to say that one thing, but it's okay. You know, it's very wham bam, right? An act is something that you prepare in advance from beginning to end. You know every single movement by heart. And you're probably practicing it with music, or you're practicing it with a story. And everything is timed out perfectly. That's what you're doing here. You are doing a little act that has to be practiced and rehearsed. There's no hard sleights. There's no hard sleights. These gimmicks, they do everything for you, but doesn't mean that it doesn't require practice. Positives. All right, so what are the positives to L Dimension? It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Before it was even released, you know, before it was out, people were watching the trailer and they were commenting about how gorgeous this effect looked. And people were excited. They were saying like, yes, that's cool. And it created such a buzz. It sold out the first time it came out, and then it sold out the second time it came out. So lots of positive things about this. And from other people that I've heard have purchased it, I haven't heard anyone say anything negative about it. If I were gonna say anything negative about it, just to be upfront, like I said, this is not a close-up trick, right? This is not for close-up. This is not for just like outside, you know, walking around street magic or, you know, in a well-lit restaurant. Like, this is not for close-up. And like I said, you do have to control your lights. Second negative is when you watch the trick he's doing with the magic wands, don't think to yourself that you're gonna get 2 beautiful white magic wands for your money. You are not. You're getting one really good, nice, beautiful magic wand. The other one is a gimmick, which is what allows it to vanish and appear. And again, I'll go back and say there's angle issues and perspective issues with both the light gimmick and the magic wand. Who would like this? I think stage and parlor magicians for sure. And second, this really has to fit your character, right? This has to fit your character. If you're already doing zombie ball, then probably you're already in. You're probably like, all right, give me, you know, take my money, because I think this looks more magical than zombie ball. It does. Because with zombie ball, and you have that curtain down there, I think as an audience, they're always suspecting that something fishy is going on behind the curtain, even though we can pull the curtain aside sometimes and show them that there isn't. This looks crazy good. Because even if we're gonna compare this to Delight, right? Delight is on the edges of your fingers, and that looks magical too, but there's something otherworldly when you can separate your hands and that light is appearing between your hands. And then you can make it float and manipulate it. Wow. If you want to see more of this, I would highly recommend you go out and follow the content creator. You want to go out to YouTube and find Magical Day, okay? Magical Day on YouTube. Find that channel. And then MagiCat_June on Instagram. I would also remind you that MagiCat sells the Honor Marked deck. If this is, a little pricey for you, or you're not a stage or parlor magician, check out the Honor Marked deck. They have a marked deck out on the market that's amazing. It has full marking system on the back. And for all you people that say you've never found a marked deck that has clear marks that are completely hidden from your spectator, this is it. This is the one where the markings can be read by you only and seen by you only. They are tough to find, okay? Tough to find. And it also has a one-way back. And you're gonna get a huge video with tons of tricks. All right, and that's the end of my video. That's the end of my video. That's the end of my review. If this helps you out in any way, if I help you out in any way, the best way that you can say thank you to me is to hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Those little simple free acts are what really help me out and encourage me to keep on going. That tells me that what I'm doing is appreciated, and I thank you. And if you want to pick up L Dimension for yourself, like I was saying, it's available at your favorite Murphy's Magic dealer or MagiCat or wherever magic tricks are sold. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.